Well,
we are quickly back at another game. We're glad you're here. We're in Texas, Texarkana, and a great pick. I don't know if you got to see that play. First pitch was driven over to the third baseman, Logan Robertson, who just finished a complete game win for the Cardinals. He made a nice pick, threw it across the diamond, and the out was made. D. Woody is on the mound. Colton D. Woody, the senior, he gets strike number one with one out here in the top of the first. We've been running around trying to get some other things working. Ball in the dirt, ball one. So let's set it up. The Cardinals just won a ball game. They beat the Longview Lobos, and that was their first game, first win of the season. Now they take on the Atlanta Rabbits. Rabbits wearing black jerseys with purple. Is it purple or red?
It's kind of a maroon.
Kind of a maroon color.
Maroon color.
And gray pants with pinstripes. Swing and a miss there to the batter. Oh, I got to get back to the game here. We'll set up the defense for the Cardinals. That pitch is in the dirt again. Colton D. Woody played right field in the last ball game. He will have the pitching duties for right now here in this one. And the Cardinals are going to depend on him for some innings. He's going to need that arm working. Good
nice
looking,
pitch.
great
That
pitch,
was a
breaking
nice
pitch. And got the strikeout. That's a great start to this ball game. 2 quick outs for D. Woody and the Cardinals. All right, Wes, help me out. Get me back on the next game here.
I need to.
There we go. I think I got it now. First pitch was a ball to the batter, Will Woodruff. Is that right?
Yep.
All right, here's the pitch. Swing and a foul back. Defensively for the Cardinals, you've got Logan Robertson at third base, Martavius Thomas at shortstop. Second base is Jackson Bradshaw. Ball hit out to the third baseman. Nice play. Robertson picks it up, throws across, and the out is made. A great play and a good start to the inning for the Cardinals defensively. And that will quickly get Atlanta back in the dugout and the Cardinals back ready to hit the ball.
You wouldn't think that Logan just throwed 100-something pitches.
You sure wouldn't.
With them 2 strikes he just throwed right there.
He made a great play at third. The first one was a great pick. He backhanded, and then that one was hit to his left. He had to go to his knees and dive, kind of halfway dive for it. He got up on his feet, threw across the diamond to the first baseman, Daniel Bryan, and made the out. So quickly, the Cardinals get out of the top half of the first inning. It's 0-0 going to the bottom half. We think we have some commercials, so we're going to try to give it a go here.
Arkansas Saw and Lawn is a proud sponsor of Camden Fairview Cardinal Baseball. Located at 1550 Cash Road in Camden, they provide all of your small gas engine needs. A proud retailer of the steel product line, Arkansas Saw and Lawn carries chainsaws for every job, big or small. They also have blowers and trimmers for getting that yard manicured. And if you need a new mower, go by and see the great line of Hustler lawnmowers. Arkansas Saw and Lawn also provides all of your maintenance and repair needs. Arkansas Saw and Lawn. Go by and see them on Cash Road or call them at 870-836-4861. When you make the right decision, it feels good. Like picking the Camden Fairview baseball team or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Nick Tuberville is right here in Ouachita County to help you select the right protection at the right price. Nick and his team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you will know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With Nick Tuberville State Farm, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call him. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back at Texas High here on a beautiful Thursday afternoon. And, man, I hope those commercials work. They showed up on our side. We're not able to hear them because we still have an issue on that, but hopefully they came up. And, again, we appreciate all of our sponsors. Okay, we'll check them, yeah. Let us know if you're catching those sponsors. You can actually comment on our YouTube broadcast and let us know if they worked. We appreciate the feedback. We're trying to make this the best we can for these boys. Start of the bottom half of the first inning. A.J. Alsobrook is leading things off again, and he takes a strike one from a left-hander. The pitcher is Harrison. He winds up and deals one just a little bit low. Different umpire behind the plate on this one.
It's a different set altogether.
Oh, it sure is. Yeah. Sunshine is just shooting us in the eyes.
It's going to be brutal for these batters.
Here comes the next one. Breaking pitch just stayed a little bit high, and Alsobrook working a 2-1 count there. He had a great last game, had a really good hit, had a couple of walks. Now he's trying to back it up here. Swing and a miss. He's out in front of that one.
In front.
Downtown Texarkana, Texas side. Texas High. They got a beautiful facility here behind their school. Looking across it, kind of looking towards the mall. Can't see it from here, but it's right over there. There's a ball. He just kept his hands back long enough, Jake, to foul that one off. I think that says Candlewood Suites. I don't know.
I believe you're right.
We're right in the middle of town, though. It is a full count. No, a 2-2 count. Can't see the scoreboard. He tried to throw a hook there, and it just stayed way high. Now it's a full count.
Full count now. See what he comes with this 3-2 count.
Also Brook swings, drives it over to the second baseman. He scoops it to his left, makes the throw across, and gets him just in time. I don't think he thought AJ was that quick, but he is. And the second baseman made a good play, though. See if we can pull up our stats from last game again. Jackson Bradshaw digs in. He's playing second base in this one. He drives one out to center field. That ball is going to hang up just a little bit too much. And the center fielder makes the play. That's Carpenter. Cale Carpenter, the center fielder. Good little drive right there by
hard hit
Bradshaw.
Ball, just not right to him.
So that brings up Thomas. Martavius will bat from the right side of the plate this time against the southpaw. He watches the ball way high as the catcher has to stand up to make the catch. Lights are on. As the sun's going down, it is not going to be long before it'll get a little bit harder to see. Right now it's hard to see because the sun is swinging a miss. Thomas is way out in front again on the pitch from Harrison. Here comes the next one. And ball was off the plate outside. Thomas in the early season has an RBI, run scored. He did walk. He's not had a hit yet. He did drive one pretty hard in that last game. He now taps one to the left, but it's going to be foul. Oh, nice kick save by Troy Keith, coach of the Cardinals. If I'd have tried that, I probably would have stepped on it.
Yeah.
Rolled an ankle.
Rolled an ankle.
Fell down.
Been out of commission for 2 or 3 weeks.
Harrison, long look. Now he gets his sign. He'll bring it home. That ball hits Thomas on the, I think on the back foot.
Back foot. Got the back foot.
He's got the guard on the front shin, but when he lifted that front foot, it went underneath him and hit the back foot before he could get it up. But Thomas will be on base with 2 outs, and that'll bring the third baseman, Logan Robertson, to the plate. Robertson has an RBI. Struck out once, not a hit yet. Oh, breaking
Ball
pitch.
inside.
Boy, that ball is a slow breaking pitch, isn't it?
Slow. Coming from a lefty, it's coming at you as a right-handed batter.
Wind's picked up a little bit, blowing out in right field. Another ball to Robertson. Nothing score. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Cardinals, good defense in the first. Got out of that one. Check on the runner over at first. Thomas is back safe. Cardinals working with the runner on. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the first inning. Second ball game of the season after we just finished the first. Ooh, that ball missed just a little bit high as well. This is what you call a true doubleheader. It's not like a major league doubleheader where you play and then you play an hour, 2 hours down the road. This is a 15-minute turnaround. Get back out on the field. Let's go.
You're playing around.
Heck, the majors aren't even playing. Thomas is off running. He's going to be easily safe. Of course, it was a walk. But Thomas, he had a big jump on that left-handed pitcher right there. But Robertson draws the walk, so that'll bring Carson McKinney, the catcher, to the plate. He kicks off his gear, walks to the plate to get his bat. And now the catcher for the Rabbits, he goes out. That's Graff. He will go out, Ty Graff, and talk to his pitcher, Peyton Harrison. Gives us an opportunity to say thank you for tuning in to Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. If you are just joining us, Cardinals won one while ago, taking on the Longview Lobos. Now they're playing the Atlanta Rabbits. If you're signed into YouTube, we want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification button and the bell or whatever it is that will let you know when our broadcasts are on. Here's the first pitch to McKinney. He swings. He was out in front of it. And ball goes out behind outside the fence here behind us. Yeah, they're a little bit off on their timing with this one.
We're going to get a visit from the coach.
Yeah, we're going to talk to the infield.
I think I think Martavius may have had him a little bit rattled.
He can do that.
A while ago.
We're going to keep it right here. I want to thank our executive producer, Bill Lewis.
He's done moved to executive.
Well, you know, I mean, he's actually controlling everything, and he can't control the sunshine in the right field camera. Right now it's really hard to see, but folks, we don't have the equipment to make that any better, so you just have to kind of deal with that, and hopefully it'll get better. But he's doing a great job back there switching. He's learning on the fly in a sense, and we're glad to have him. We got more coming too, hopefully. We need some more help. We're going to try to find some. All right, we're back ready to play again. It is a 0-1 count to Carson McKinney, runners at first and second. Here's the pitch from Harrison. Ball hung up there, but McKinney out in front of it still. So an 0-2 count now. Harrison can go where he wants to. Carson's going to have to protect the plate. Daniel Bryan stands on deck for the Cardinals. Checks the runner. Now Harrison comes home. He throws one in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Throw down to first base, and that will do it for the Cardinals. But they had a couple runners on, just couldn't move them around. No runs on no hits, no errors. 2 left on base. We'll take a break, try to get to some of our sponsors. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals.
Jimmy's Cycle and Tractor
baseball
is your one-stop shop for all your tractor, mower, ATV, or trailer needs. Located at 2045A, California in Camden, they have a wide selection of equipment to choose from. Jimmy's Cycle and Tractor is an authorized Kubota dealer carrying a full line of Kubota lawnmowers and tractors. And if you need an implement for your tractor or a trailer to carry it, Jimmy's Cycle and Tractor carries Bush Hog brand implements and Texas Bragg trailers. Jimmy's also carries Kawasaki ATVs. Go by and see Snooky and the crew at Jimmy's Cycle and Tractor or give them a call at 870-836-2502.
Farmers Bank and Trust, located in downtown Camden, with branches in the Cardinal Shopping Center, also over off of Washington. They have a branch. They have the mobile branches, or the I-tellers. They have those. One's out at Walmart. One's out in East Camden by their old Farmers Bank building. I used one this morning, deposited a check. It's quite handy. You drive up there, you push the button to speak to a teller. She comes on, and I believe I spoke to Toy Lynn this morning. Kind, smile on her face. She asked me what I needed. I said, hey, I need to deposit a check. She said, okay. I put my account number in, put the check in, went through. Everything was good. So Farmers Bank, they've got places everywhere, even right here in Texarkana. We are thankful for Farmers Bank and their sponsorship of the Camden Fairview Cardinal Baseball and the Camden Fairview Cardinal broadcast here on YouTube. We are in the Farmers Bank and Trust mobile booth. We're actually sitting, so the third base dugout is right beside us. We're in like a little room with a roll-up door. We've got a net in front of us, thankfully, for a foul ball because we're right off the plate. Pretty good view, except the fact we're staring into that big eye in the sky. We are coming in.
Still bright.
It is very bright. Coming in the top half of the second inning. Colton Dinwiddie back on the mound. Had good job this first. Oh,
nice pitch.
Man, I tell you, I couldn't even get the sentence out. What a pitch. Dinwiddie spinning that curveball nicely. He had a good first inning and had some good defense behind him. But that's the way to pitch right there. Comes back just off the plate for ball number 1. This is Dinwiddie's first action of the year. That one's high. So the defense, again, Logan Robertson at third. Martavius Thomas is at second. Shortstop Jackson Bradshaw's at second. And Daniel Bryan is at first base, senior. Carson McKinney is behind the plate. Left field, you got Michael Sewell. You got A.J. Alsobrook in center field. And in right field, you got Dason Connolly, a freshman out there. Getting him a little game time. Ooh, couldn't get him to pull the trigger, and Graff will walk. So a runner on first base, that'll bring up Dex Ebarb. That's E-B-A-R-B. He'll come up. He gets his sign from his coach at third base. Looks at the cheat sheet in his back pocket, figures it out. Now he knows what he's going to do. Option on 3. Pitch from Dinwiddie. There's a bunt laid down. It's a nice one. Oh, Robertson could not make the scoop, and that will put Ebarb on first with Graff going to second base. It was a good bunt.
Good bunt right down the line.
Robertson was back a little bit. He tried to come up and scoop it on the run to make the throw. It just rolled underneath his glove, and so now runners at first and second here with no outs. Brings up Nick Burden. Cardinals know about some bunts. We experienced some heartache in the state tournament from last year as first pitch comes in to Burden. He squared the bunt, pulled it back. Was it Bauxite we were playing when that happened?
Bauxite in the state tournament.
And they laid down like 5 or 6 bunts in a row. We couldn't field them. We just couldn't field them. And that did not go the way we wanted it to. He squares the bunt, pulls it back, strike called. That's a good pitch right there. Defensively, Daniel Bryan pushing up the line. Bradshaw swinging around to cover first base. Does not square the bunt this time. Ball's a little bit high. Burden's first plate appearance. We're in the second inning. It's a 0-0 ball game. Pitch coming from Dinwiddie. Swung on, popped up. That's off and out of play. Hit the top of the lights. How about that? Now it's a 2-2 count with 2 on and no outs.
One runner in scoring position. We need to hold him at second.
Burden ready. Dinwiddie delivers. Tries to throw the breaking ball. It hangs up on him. Stays real high for ball number 3. Reminder again, we'll be on the air tomorrow. Early game. Game's at 1 o'clock. We're going to try to be on the air about 12:30, 12:35. A little bit of pregame show, talk about the game and what's going on. Ball driven out to center field, popped high. Also Brook, he camps underneath it. Oh, no, that ball fell. I guess he never could see it. That ball falls. Also Brook going to get it in. He looked like he was camping underneath it. And I don't know. I don't know.
He just froze.
I guess he just never saw it. Looked like he was sitting there waiting on it, and the ball fell 35 feet in front of him. Now Coach Keith wants to have a visit with his infield. His bases are now loaded with no outs. Well, it's not the start of the second inning you wanted to have. Well is exactly right.
Maybe we can get us a grounder and roll into a double play here and at least get two and only score one run.
Now that's probably what Coach Keith was talking about. Let's talk about our defense. Let's think through what's about to happen. Bases loaded, no outs. Where are we going with the ball? Pitch is a strike down the middle. Good pitch from D. Woody to the batter, Ashton Harper. Harper looking to get some runs for the Rabbits. There's the ball just a little bit high. Here is the delivery. Oh, in the dirt. Good block. Good block right there by Carson. That ball bounced really high, and he had to jump up. It hit him off his left shoulder and stayed in front of him. That's a great job by the junior catcher.
Ball hit right in front of the plate.
To a 2-1 count. Robertson on the grass. Bryan on the grass on the other side. There's a pitch. Ooh, close, just a little bit low. Nowhere to put him here. It's a 3-1 count. Hitters count with the bases loaded. Here comes the pitch. There's a strike. Good comeback pitch right there.
That was a good pitch to hit, and he didn't.
I say come back with the same. Just make him hit the ball.
Yeah.
Let him hit the ball.
Let
Let's
him
go. There it is.
There
Good
it is.
job.
Got it.
Good pitch right there by Colton D. Woody. He gets the strikeout, and now the Cardinals a double play away from getting out of this inning with no runs across. That brings up the batter, Brennan Gaston, the first baseman. Yeah, I believe that is maroon. Now that the sun's going down, I can kind of see. Maybe I'm just seeing the sun in my eyes.
It's kind of a black turned into maroon.
Oh, is it kind of fade? Pitch outside. Ball one, bases still loaded, one out. Pitch is low. Ball number two. D. Woody got the strikeout on the last batter, bringing in two fastballs there to get him out after he was 3-1 on the count. He's 2-0 here to Gaston. Pitch low, and it's a 3-0 count. Going to have to battle back here.
D. Woody struggling just a little bit, trying to find the zones. 3 balls.
Pitch coming. It's high, and that's a walk, and a run will cross. So Gaston walks, and runners advance. It's 1-0 in favor of the Rabbits. This inning started with a walk, then there was an error, and then a ruled single on a ball that just never was, I guess, seen by the center fielder also, Brook. A strikeout, but then the walk there to Gaston. And that will bring up the left-handed batting, the pitcher, Harrison, Peyton Harrison. First pitch to him, just high out of the zone.
This umpire behind the plate's got a little tighter zone here. Anything above the belt buckle is not.
Ball driven out to center field. That is going to get down for a base hit, and a run will score. Runners only advance one time. Also, Brook was there just couldn't quite make the catch on his shoe tops. And so it's 2-0 to an Atlanta team that won their district last year. Talking with Coach Many of the Texas High Tigers, said they had lost some of their strongest players, but obviously this team knows how to win. They won last year, and just like these Cardinals did, they're here to play. 2-0, bases are still loaded, ball high. Woody's struggling to find the zone. Get on the mound, you get throwing balls, you got guys on the bases, pressure starts to mount. You start to tighten up. There's a good fastball. Got to try to relax and do what you've done 1,000 times. That's just throw a ball to a mitt. There's a ball hit right back up the middle again. That's a base hit. That's going to probably score 2. Nope, they're going to hold up the runner at third base. A wise decision as Alsobrook got to the ball quickly. And so they just trade places. Bases stay loaded. It's 3-0, and we roll back to the batter, Cale Carpenter. He struck out in the first inning. Sun is now just about behind that building over there, and you can tell it because the temperature has changed as well.
Yes.
Pitch coming. Ball hit to the left side. That is foul.
Foul ball. I bet you it's dropped 3-4 degrees in here since that sun. Feels a lot better.
Going to have a pinch runner for the pitcher. Can't see his number. I think that's 12. I think. It is.
Yep.
I don't have a name for him. Pennington. Adrian Pennington. Good pitch. Oh, my goodness. Now, I'm not sure where that one misses. That's a pretty good pitch right there. If that's not the strike zone's awfully small in this one. Here comes the next one. That ball's driven out to left field. Sewell retreats back. Underneath it, makes the catch. Throws it to third base. Runner scores from third, but the runners do hold up. A good job by Sewell to make it out, and that's 2 outs in the inning. But 4 runs have crossed. So Gaston comes across to score on the sacrifice fly from Cale Carpenter. And now there's 2 outs for Will Woodruff. He grounded out to the third baseman Robertson in the first inning.
I tell you, these rabbits come out swinging the bat.
They're being awfully productive, aren't they?
They're being very productive.
I'm sorry. You know what I mean. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Here's the pitch from D. Woody. Swung, hit over to Daniel Bryan on a line drive. He makes the catch, and that will end the inning. So good job defensively there. Tough inning for the Cardinals as they gave up 4 runs. 4 runs on. Need to see how this works a little bit better. 1, 2, 3, 3 hits. 2 left on base, 1 error in the inning as well. So it's 4-0. Going to the bottom half of the second inning. We will have it for you right here on YouTube. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. When you need a home run pharmacy, swing by Morrison's Pharmacy in Camden. With over 49 years of experience, 2 locations and 4 pharmacists, Morrison's is a 5-tool pharmacy. You can stop in and visit the friendly staff and shop around while you wait. Morrison's also has a convenient drive-through at both locations. And if you can't get out, Morrison's can deliver too. Morrison's Pharmacy is located on the 278 bypass next to Atwood's, or drop by the Clinic Pharmacy inside Ouachita Valley Family Clinic on Cash Road. You'll definitely get the win with Morrison's Pharmacy, a proud sponsor of Cardinal baseball. Back here at Texas High, Cardinals trailing in this one 4-0 as we go into the bottom half of the second inning. Going to have to try to do something here against the left-hander Harrison. Daniel Bryan, the senior, coming to the plate. He digs in, and Daniel pops it up behind the plate. That ball is not going to make it out of the fence, and the catcher makes a great play right up against the net. So 1 pitch, 1 out. That'll bring up Michael Sewell. He prepares to bat left side of the plate against the left-handed pitcher. He watches the ball low.
Whew, wow. Like it may have been a little inside on him. We are as a 1-0 count. 1 out.
Next pitch coming. Pete watches that way outside. Excuse me. 2-0 pitch. That ball stays high on Pete. Good eye. Base runner's what we need. Got to score some runs. Second inning. This game will go an hour and 45 minutes. Still lots of time, but it's 4-0. There's a pitch for a strike on a 3-0 count.
The 3-1 pitch is the pitcher tries to battle.
Throws it outside of the dirt. Sewell's going to make
puts a runner on base.
Down to first base, and that will bring up the junior, Dylan Windling. He will come in to bat here. Dylan bats from the right side of the plate, wearing number 9. Cardinals in there red with white pants, red pinstripe. Good-looking uniforms. Sewell's got a lead at first. Pitch comes home. Windling watches strike 1.
We need this bottom half of the lineup to get hot.
This is a good take right there. Dylan, he is the designated hitter batting in place of Dason Connolly. He digs in with a 1-1 count and a runner at first base. Harrison, the pitcher for the Rabbits, throws over to first base. Doesn't throw exceptionally hard. He has some pretty good movement at times. Cardinals have just struggled to make any good at solid contact. Comes set, now comes home. Dylan swings at one just a little bit high, but gave it an effort, fouled it off, out of play.
Hold his head in there just a little bit.
Checking on the runner. He's back safely. Harrison on look. Now he comes set. Now he comes home. Good take. That breaking pitch.
He wanted it.
He did, no doubt.
He did a good job of holding off on it.
It stayed right there in the zone till it got to the plate and fell out. Good job of keeping his hands back and waiting on it. 2-2 count. Yeah, I wondered. I was waiting on it. The last one I was looking at, he leaned forward before he ever threw over to first base. And I swear to you, I think he looked back to the umpire like, was that good? And the umpire just kind of looked at him and didn't say anything. That time he called it.
I think he gave him the last one.
I agree. I totally agree. I wondered about that. Coach comes out for the Rabbits to talk with the umpire, but the pitch before, the throw over before, when he brought his right leg up looked like it started forward. And then he stepped. So instead of stepping straight across to first base, he kind of stepped just a little towards the first base dugout. And he threw it over there, and immediately his eyes looked over to the umpire. He might have been looking in the outfield, I don't know, but it looked like he's looking at the umpire saying, am I good? And the umpire just sat there. And he looked back again, just sat there. That time right there, same motion. He brought his leg up, and instead of going straight across, he started that lean just a little bit, and the umpire was quick to call it. That takes Sewell over to second base, so Cardinals have one in scoring position. And Dylan Windley could help out these Cardinals with a base hit right here.
Well, he changed up his little leg movement on his picks. The first couple of picks, last inning, he was kind of straight up and over. It was pretty normal. This time he was
kind of like a slide almost.
Yeah, it's almost like a slide step.
Comes home, Windling hits it right back up the middle. Second baseman gets over, fields it. Nice play by the second baseman. Runner advances to third. Second baseman had to slide to his right over behind the bag. Made a good, nice play. Good throw and got Windling out. But the Cardinals have a runner in scoring position at third base with Colton D. Woody up at the plate. He could help himself out. D. Woody in the last game was 1 for 2. Had an RBI, scored a run, 1 strikeout as well. D. Woody digs in against the lefty. Harrison watches a ball low. Sunshine has finally left us. It's now below the whatever building that is, another hotel over there. Comes the pitch. D. Woody, ooh, way out front. Cardinals are just struggling to wait on a pitch here from Harrison.
I think that ball had a little bit of movement to it.
From the stretch, Harrison deals. That one was a little bit low. Tried to frame that one, the catcher did.
The catcher does a good job at framing those low balls. The umpire's not taking it.
Ty Graff, he plays the position well. Out in front again. Harrison just kind of puts it up there, and it's just enticing. You just want it, and it just kind of falls right out.
It falls out.
I don't know if that's a change-up or if he's throwing some type of spinner up there. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. That time he waited on it, popped it up to the right side. First baseman underneath it. Nope. No, it falls. Fair. The first baseman walked away from it. The second baseman came over. The right fielder came over, and they both looked at each other, and it fell. So a misplay by the Rabbits gets the Cardinals a run. The 2018 Razorbacks. We don't want to talk about that. We talk about the Razorbacks from last night. But Cardinals get a run on the board on a misplay. So the Cardinals have had a misplay out in center field. Now the Rabbits have had a misplay over here behind. I thought the first baseman, I mean, he looked up like he had it all day long. And then it's just like he just put his head down like, ain't mine. Ball popped up behind the plate. That's going to get out of play off the bat of A.J. Alsobrook. The Cardinals trying to get some runs on the board. Got one across here. Sewell scored on that dropped misplay.
He was standing on the plate when he hit the ground.
D. Woody stands at first base with 2 outs. Top of the order here, Aaron Alsobrook with an 0-1 count. Breaking pitch misses. You would think if Harrison pitches many more innings, the Cardinals are going to get that timing. Because, I mean, I'm sitting here watching, and it's just hanging. It's just
hanging.
If you
look at A.J., he's all the way up in the box. I mean, he's trying to accommodate for.
That was, I don't know where that missed.
Must have been way inside.
Must have been inside. It looked pretty good from our angle. But would you say that was his fastball?
That had to be his fastball.
And, I mean, it's not super fast. And then he throws that breaking pitch or that off-speed pitch, and it's even slower. Its timing's off. There's a ball driven out to left center field off the bat of Alsobrook. The center fielder moves over underneath it. He does make the catch, and so the Cardinals will be done in the bottom half of the second inning. But they do put one on the board and leave one stranded. It's 4-1 as we go to the third inning. You're listening to Camden Fairview Cardinal Baseball on Camden Fairview Cardinal YouTube.
Do you need an experienced tax professional to help you minimize what you owe or maximize this year's refund? With over 35 years of experience, Simple Accounting is here to help. They provide expert tax management services for both new and established businesses, as well as accounting, bookkeeping, and payroll services. Call or go by Simple Accounting for a consultation today. You can find them at 116 AG Avenue or give them a call at 870-836-6914.
It's not every day when you need a bulldozer or a load of gravel, but when you do, call Reynolds Construction Services. No job is too big or too small for Jonathan Reynolds and his crew. From topsoil to fill dirt and even gravel, they can haul it all. Reynolds Construction Services can also spread that dirt or gravel. Need a road or driveway? They can do that. Spreading topsoil in your yard? Yep, they can do that. A pad for a house, building, or garage? They can do that too. Give Reynolds Construction Services a call for all of your dirt and dozer needs. 870-807-1491. Go Cards.
Yeah, he went back.
Back at Texas High here on this beautiful Thursday. This is baseball weather. We're in March and things warmed up, and we are playing baseball. Cardinals getting in their first action of the year. Played one while ago against Longview, won that one. Now they're playing against Atlanta. They're trailing 4-1 in this one as we're in the top of the third inning. New pitcher for the Cardinals is a freshman, Dason Connolly. And Dason getting a little varsity action. Young man, it's going to have to get up on that mound and play big. Colton DeWoody's day is done. Colton ends the day, 2 innings pitched, 42 pitches, 3 hits, 4 runs. 2 of those were earned, 2 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Had a good first inning. The second inning kind of bid a little bit and had some walks, had a misplay in center field. That didn't help things. But his day is done. Connolly comes in to pitch. So DeWoody goes out to right field. Everybody else stays the same. And Connolly
comes in facing the cleanup batter as a freshman.
No nerves, right?
No nerves at all.
None whatsoever. This is Ty Graff at the plate. Connolly, he kicks and delivers just a little bit low.
Not a bad spot.
No. You can live there. You won't get hurt there too often. I'll say that, unless you just can't ever pull a strike in. Here comes the pitch. That one's a little bit too low.
He'll get his rhythm here in a minute and kind of shake off some butterflies.
Here's the pitch. There's just a little bit outside. Actually, that was more than a little bit. It was outside, but he'd gotten it up a little bit. So a 3-0 pitch. Connolly misses low again. It is ball 4. Coach Keith wanted to go talk to him. Martavius, being a little bit of a leader right there, comes over and tries to settle down his freshman pitcher. You know, that's something that we haven't really had a chance to talk a lot about, but leadership. This team had 8 seniors last year,
right,
and guys that had played together for a long, long time. Martavius had played with those guys as well, but those guys, you know, just able to lead from you had Trip O'Hara over on first base, and you had Gunner and Richard and Richard and all those guys that just had been playing for so long, Jeffrey Neal, and you lose not just the experience but the leadership. And who's going to step up here for these Cardinals in 2022? Thomas obviously taking a little bit of a role right there. Logan Robertson at third base. Going to have to get some leadership here and try to encourage some of these younger guys that are just getting their first real varsity action. Conley.
Right, and that's good as a freshman.
Ball driven out to center field. Also, Brooks sees this one, makes the catch, and it's an out. It's a out here in the books on the third inning. Runner stays at first base.
That was a good pitch by Conley. Just, get it up there, throw a strike, let them hit it, let the defense do their work.
In this case, that's what I think that's your mentality. Pitch to contact. Let your defense work.
Yeah.
There's
and
another
I'm sure
pitch.
That's what Martavius probably told him. Just get up there and throw the ball.
That's
Have
right.
fun.
D. Woody runs over to right center field and makes the catch for out number 2. So Conley coming back now. And, again, just let them do their thing. Let the defense play. Thomas nodding his head towards Conley. And, boy, what good experience this is for this young man on the mound. That brings up the batter, Nick Burden. No, excuse me, Ashton Harper. That was Burden that just batted. Here's the pitch. Good pitch.
Nice pitch. He's found his groove, I think.
He's got some pretty good whip on the ball for a young man. Coach Keith getting McKinney to go out and talk to Conley, walking through signs and throwdowns, and with the runner at first base now, it's that they brought in a pinch runner, and so a little more speed on the base, it looks like. And so now you're talking, pick off move, throw over, throw down, all that kind of stuff. Conley out of the stretch. He's comes back. Now he throws over. Nice pickoff move. Back safely. Here comes the pitch. There's a ball.
Nice spot. Foul
Now
ball.
he's starting to spot that fastball a little bit. Coming around.
Kind of working them nerves off. He's not scared to throw it now. He's throwing the ball.
Pitch coming. Oh, breaking
Nice
pitch. Got him
pitch.
right there.
Struck
and a
him
great
out.
job by the freshman,
Wow.
Nason Connolly. And that's a great hook right there, Jake. Gets him out of the
That's
inning.
a momentum getter right there.
No doubt about
I
it.
mean,
Gets
if
him
you
out
come
of the
in-
inning. That gets leaves a runner on base. No run scored. And that will take us to the bottom half of the third inning. You're listening to Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Dr. Jonathan Lewis and nurse practitioner Brandy Martisic want to care for all of your medical needs. Located at 430 Magnolia Road in Dr. McFarland's office building. They're open from 8:30 to 12 and 1:30 to 5 Monday through Friday. We care for all your needs with a little TLC. Call us at 870-836-5709 to schedule your next sick or wellness visit. We also offer DOT physicals and occupational health exams. That's the Lewis Clinic.
Here in South Arkansas, there is timber everywhere. When you need someone to manage your timber, you want someone you can trust. Arkansas Pulpwood is a family-owned business that has been operating for 49 years. They are the timber experts. Whether you are buying or selling timber in timberland, or you are looking for someone to manage what you have, Arkansas Pulpwood is the answer. Give John Dawson III a call at 870-231-6405 and see how Arkansas Pulpwood can put a little cha-ching in your wallet. Arkansas Pulpwood is a proud sponsor of Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball.
We're back.
Back here at Texas High, and Cardinals are batting here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. It is 4-1. Bottom half of the third inning. Well, why do they have a run up there?
I don't know why they.
I was confused. It's the bottom of the third inning. It is 4-1 in favor of the Rabbits. And a base hit right there.
Hit by Jackson.
Jackson Bradshaw just took his hand right to the ball, drove it right over the shortstop, found the grass, and a big base hit from the junior second baseman. You're talking about a little momentum swing, Jason. He came out in that last inning.
Base hits are contagious.
That's right. And all of a sudden, here we go. Let's see if Thomas can do something here, batting from the right side of the plate. I told you, again, I say they're going to find their timing against this young man on the mound. He's surely not blowing it by him. Ooh, pitch is a strike. Jackson, oh my goodness, catcher overthrew. That's the second time I've seen that. Catcher overthrew the pitcher. But Jackson was already going back towards first. Jackson faked to go, but the pitcher had a nice little changeup or something for a strike. So it's an 0-1 count to Thomas. Checking on the runner at first.
Sneaky, super sneaky.
And so it is an 0-1 count. The boys have fun, don't they? Going back to first. So Thomas steps out of the box, gathers his thoughts, comes back to it. Checking on the runner at first, rather throwing down from after the pitch, and Bradshaw was back safely. Pitch was in the dirt.
Catcher did a good job of coming up. He's pretty quick on his.
1-1 count, checking on the runner again. Boy, they are worried about Jackson Bradshaw.
They don't know his speed.
He is.
He looks fast.
Oh, dang. What he's doing is he's messing up with Harrison. He's going to hang one in a minute, and Thomas is going to put it over there in the ditch behind the left field wall. It's in a 1-2 count now. Coming home. That ball was falling. It's flown out to right field. Right fielder's coming up. He makes the catch. Jackson retreats back to first base. That ball just fell as it got to the plate. Thomas.
Yeah, he reached and lunged for it and got the bottom side of it.
And now Robertson comes to the plate. Robertson is not had an at-bat by the stat standard. He's walked. One plate appearance. See if he can't find his timing. Ball inside. Here comes the next pitch. It's high.
Jackson's got a little feet work going on over there, keeping the pitcher's attention on him.
There's a saying my dad would say, but I'm not going to repeat it right now. Here's the pitch. Ball hung up there. Robertson took it left, but it's going to go foul and out of play.
It's a big cut by Logan. Ball's just a little bit high in the zone. So.
Two 2-1 count, one out. Cardinals trailing by 3 here in the third inning. Scoreboard says we scored this inning, but it was actually the second. It's 4-1. There's a drive. Ooh, it got through, yes, off the glove of the third baseman. And a base hit. Finally was able to wait on one. I couldn't see. Coach Keith got right in the way of the glove. I thought he had it, and all of a sudden you see it squirting to the left. And a good line drive base hit brings Carson McKinney to the plate. McKinney He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in this one. He did have a hit in the last ball game. 1 for 2. The chance right here to get the Cards a little bit closer. Harrison checks. Now he comes home just a little bit low. Shortstop for the Rabbits. That's McClure. He comes and pays Harrison a visit. Now he's back in his spot, and we're ready to go. Lights are on. We're under the lights now as the sun's finally disappeared. Beautiful night for baseball. Pitch in the dirt. 2-0 count to
the second
McKinney.
Baseman out there giving the pitchers some signs.
Sure is.
Or maybe the second baseman is giving the catcher signs. I don't know.
Harrison steps off. Jackson Bradshaw has given Harrison heck this inning.
Yes.
He led off with a
concentrated
single,
on
and
Jackson.
he has just been dancing on base since then. I'm going to try to get him out. Bradshaw's back, cracks a little smile. 2-0 count to McKinney. And
If Carson would hit one right where the second baseman is supposed to play, that'd be great. Because he is holding that bag.
there's a strike.
Well,
Now a 2-1 count. Here comes a pitch, just foul of the third base. Now count 2-2. Carson way out in front of that one, just could not hang back, and the ball was a little low as it is. Showing temps about 72 degrees. Cardinals trying to get back into this ball game. 4-1's the score, bottom of the third inning. Runners at first and second with one out. Pitch comes, stays really high, 3-2. Count now full. Daniel Bryan stands on deck.
they're still concerned about Jackson on second.
Pitch coming, little slide step. Ball is driven out to center field, hit pretty hard. The center fielder camps underneath it. Jackson goes back to attempt to tag, but good quick throw in, and everybody stays put. That ball traveled pretty good, but
There's a long ball.
just kind of died when it got out there. That brings up Daniel Bryan. He'll have a chance to try to play to run. This game started about 5:30, so looking at another 45 minutes of game time. Hour and 45-minute time limits on these games. Here at the 2022 Border Battle. There's a strike. Harrison has switched to a slide step coming home instead of kicking that leg up out of the stretch, and he brought in a good pitch right there to Bryan, 0-1 count. Big hook there, but it fell outside and low. Count, we'll go 1-1.
He hasn't been real consistent with that curveball there. It's kind of been all over the place. He throwed it much for a strike.
Ball hit to the left side. That's going to
be bobbled
get
by the
down, and
shortstop.
a base hit. Tough play by the shortstop. He had to range far to his right. He tried to backhand it, but just couldn't make it cleanly. We'll see how the official score rules it. Going to be ruled a single, and that will load the bases for Michael Sewell and an opportunity for the Cardinals to get some runs across here. Good piece of hitting by Daniel Bryan. And Sewell with a chance. Leg kick this time. Big cut by Sewell. That ball
way low.
Way down and inside to him. We mentioned earlier Sewell just getting out of basketball last week, so he has not had a lot of swings. Having to get in the groove quickly. There's a ball hit towards the second baseman. Slow roller. He fields it, throws over to first base, and the out is made. So the Cardinals, they leave the bases loaded. They do get a hit in the inning, 2 hits in the inning, leave the bases loaded. And it's a score 4-1 as we go to the 4th inning. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball.
Arkansas Saw & Lawn is a proud sponsor of Camden Fairview Cardinal baseball. Located at 1550 Cash Road in Camden, they provide all of your small gas engine needs. A proud retailer of the steel product line, Arkansas Saw & Lawn carries chainsaws for every job, big or small. They also have blowers and trimmers for getting that yard manicured. And if you need a new mower, go by and see the great line of Hustler lawnmowers. Arkansas Saw & Lawn also provides all of your maintenance and repair needs. Arkansas Saw & Lawn. Go by and see them on Cash Road or call them at 870-836-4861.
Call the Mudslingers at Premier Concrete for all your ready-mix needs. Located in Camden and serving South Arkansas, the Mudslingers are the concrete professionals you are looking for. Premier Concrete, open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Earlier or later by appointment, give them a call at 870-231-3884. Premier Concrete, a proud supporter of Cardinal baseball.
Back at Texas High, 2022 border battle. The Cardinals in their second game of the day, trying to get back into this one. It's 4-1. The Rabbits at the plate here in the top half of the 4th inning. Dason Conley back on the mound after having a very successful 3rd inning.
He may be a little nervous. He's up here throwing to a bearded fella. Looks like he's 35.
He does have a healthy beard.
He is.
That is true. I saw his hair, but I didn't see the beard. We would compete. There's
That's
a
all
strike.
right. We got a strike now.
Well, I'm. He'd be close to mine, except he doesn't have the white mine's got. There's a ball.
Right, ball up
Hit
the middle.
up the middle. Tough play for Thomas. Couldn't make it. That ball skipped off the mound. Probably had some spin on it. Thomas just could not get to it behind the bag. It was tough play, and that puts Gaston on first base.
Brings up the pitcher, Harrison. He was base hit last. Single in the second. There's a big cut.
I'm liking what I'm seeing out of this young man, though. He is getting in there and going after it.
Hey, those strikes. Let him hit.
Bunt laid down. Good bunt. Picked up by Robertson. What a play and a great throw. Good job.
On the run.
Uh-oh, cover the base. Cover the base. Nobody's covering third. He could take all run. They call time already now. Conley covered the base and then went back towards the bag. But what a great play by Robertson. He fielded that one cleanly, and then a beautiful throw on the run. So the bunt was effective, pushed the runner over to second base, but the out was made. That brings up top of the order.
McCure.
Ball
And
popped
pop
up right at the mound.
Conley's got that one.
Good catch. Nice heads-up play.
There we go. That's another out.
He cracks a little smile as Bradshaw runs past him. We are perhaps seeing the making of a pitcher here in this freshman season for Mr. Connolly. We knew he could pitch. There's no doubt about it, but it's just getting out here and doing it, getting in the under the lights literally now, playing against bearded men, as you said a while ago.
The bearded men.
There's a big pitch. Carpenter.
He's at the top of the lineup, just getting whiffs. So
keep humming them, buddy.
Two down here in the top of the 4.
Tried the curveball. It just hung on him a little bit. You know, that's one of those cases that and this is any pitcher, but as a young man, you don't want to throw it away, so you kind of just don't let it go. And you got to let a curveball, just got to let it go. There's a pitch low and outside. Kind of tighten up. Count now 2-1. 2 outs, runner at second base. Number 2 batter, Cale Carpenter, is at the plate. Here's the pitch. Fastball fouled off to the left side.
It's another long strike.
Cardinals in action again tomorrow, taking on the Tigers of Texas High. I imagine there'll be a pretty good crowd here. We'll be broadcasting that game, Lord willing. They'll play again on Saturday against Liberty Ilo. That game's at 3 o'clock. We will not have that ball game on the air. But then we should be back on the air Monday at home against Smackover. Pitch coming. There's the breaking pitch. Got him out in front. Robertson makes the play. Throws across the diamond. Got him! Big call by the umpire. That was just in time. Carpenter's quick down the line, but a good play. And the Cardinals leave a runner stranded and go to the bottom half of the 4th inning with a score 4-1. They're trailing. Going to try to pick it up here. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball.
I don't think
Farmers Bank and Trust, sponsor of the Camden Fairview Cardinal Booster Club and this broadcast as well. We are in the Farmers Bank and Trust mobile broadcast booth. We appreciate all the fine folks over at Farmers Bank, whether you're using the downtown Main branch or the Cardinal branch, the West Washington branch. You can go over and see the eye teller at Walmart, or you can go if you're coming in from maybe the area. Maybe you work out in East Camden or Harmony Grove or somewhere. You can go to the eye teller over there, just past Handy Foods on the right. They can take care of all of your banking needs. Farmers Bank and Trust, a proud sponsor of Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the Camden Fairview baseball team or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Nick Tuberville is right here in Ouachita County to help you select the right protection at the right price. Nick and his team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you will know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With Nick Tuberville State Farm, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call him. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back at the 2022 border battle, bottom of the 4th inning, Dylan Windling, the DH, comes to the plate. He takes a ball on the first pitch from Harrison. Next one coming. Ball hit to the left side, just foul. Again, the Cardinals just are struggling to keep their hands back on this slow lefty. But it's been effective for Harrison and the Rabbits. 4-1 is the score. Things kind of got out of hand in the second inning for the Cardinals. Gave up some runs. There's a ball lifted out to right field. Windling got underneath it, out to the right fielder. Burden, he makes the catch and one away here in the bottom of the 4th.
we're making contact, so just got to get something hit hard, hit the center of that ball, and find some grass.
Colton DeWoody base hit with an RBI in this one. That was a lower pitch. It hasn't been called a strike yet, but it was there.
It had a little movement to it.
Next one coming from Harrison. That one was a little bit lower, and D. Woody swung over the top of it. Harrison's a crafty little pitcher.
Yeah.
He really is.
He's got a lot of speed, but he's effective.
Breaking pitch just hung up there a little too high. And when the catcher throws the ball back to the pitcher, it's like a 100-mile-an-hour fastball every
harder
time.
than it comes to him.
Yo, absolutely. That is the truth. Ooh, that must have been outside. That one was close. Hope you could see that from the home plate cam. I'm not getting to see that right now. Here's a pitch. That one's a strike, though. D. Woody watched that one. And that is out number 2.
That was the best pitch of the at-bat.
So now back to the top of the order, and Aaron Alsobrook. Alsobrook 0 for 2. Looking to get on base for this Cardinal lineup to do some damage in the 4th inning. Breaking pitch called a strike.
That was high. It broke high.
Next one from Harrison. That one stayed high for sure. Ball number 1. One and one count, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Harrison now brings it, lays down a bunt. Alsobrook trying to beat it out. Harrison slips as he grabs the ball, and Alsobrook is safe. So a bunt single, and a good job right there. Put it in play, make them make a play, and they couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it. Just slipped trying to.
So that brings up Bradshaw. Jackson is 1 for 2. He had a nice line drive base hit over the shortstop last inning and danced around the bases for a while. There's a ball hit to the left side. Third base, or rather shortstop fields it, throws across, makes the play, and that will do it. Runner stranded. 1 hit, no runs, no errors, 1 left on base. We go to the top of the 5th inning, 4-1 our score. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball.
Jimmy's Cycle and Tractor is your one-stop shop for all your tractor, mower, ATV, or trailer needs. Located at 2045A, California in Camden, they have a wide selection of equipment to choose from. Jimmy's Cycle and Tractor is an authorized Kubota dealer carrying a full line of Kubota lawnmowers and tractors. And if you need an implement for your tractor or a trailer to carry it, Jimmy's Cycle and Tractor carries Bush Hog brand implements and Texas Bragg trailers. Jimmy's also carries Kawasaki ATVs. Go by and see Snooky and the crew at Jimmy's Cycle and Tractor, or give them a call at 870-836-2502.
When you need a home run pharmacy, swing by Morrison's Pharmacy in Camden. With over 49 years of experience, 2 locations and 4 pharmacists, Morrison's is a 5-tool pharmacy. You can stop in and visit the friendly staff and shop around while you wait and get some Dippin' Dots. Morrison's also has a convenient drive-through at both locations, and if you can't get out, Morrison's can deliver too. Morrison's Pharmacy is located on the 278 bypass next to Atwoods, or you can drop by the Clinic Pharmacy inside Ouachita Valley Family Clinic on Cash Road. You'll definitely get the win with Morrison's Pharmacy, a proud sponsor of Cardinal baseball. 3rd inning of work for Dason Connolly. He comes back out and going to try to keep zeros on the board for the Rabbits. 4-1 our score. If you're just tuning in, Cardinals gave up 4 in the 2nd inning. Kind of a rough inning. A few walks. Had a misplay in center field, an error. And, ooh, that was a low strike. Haven't seen that one this game. But he got the call. But the Cardinals gave up 4. Ended up getting a run back in the 2nd, but it's been quiet since. Connolly came in the 3rd and has been very effective. Throws the ball low. So it's a 1-1 count, I believe, even though the scoreboard says 2-0. Conley brings it home. He's throwing out of the stretch. Not an uncommon thing these days, and just limits movement. Kind of just gets focused on what you're doing. We can get the wind up later. Here's the pitch.
That's a good pitch.
Number 6 is the batter. This is Woodruff. He goes down to a knee, does a little Adrian Beltre, fouls it back to the backstop. Beltre was fun to watch. That dude was a ball player.
He
now.
was.
3-1 pitch, 3-2 pitch rather. Just the 2-2 pitch. That's what it should be. The scoreboard is wrong. It's a 2-2 count. Now it's a 3-2 count. That ball was a little bit high.
He tried to throw that little spinner and it just quite bite.
Here comes the next one. Overthrows it into the ground, and it's going to be a walk. Woodruff gets down to first base, so that'll bring up Ty Graff. Ty, the catcher. He comes up wanting to help out his Rabbits. I'm looking at our lineup, our defensive lineup. They're playing pretty much straight up. Now squares the bunt, pulls back. Robertson charged, but then he had to check up. Woodruff stands at first base. Not sure Graff is actually going to bunt, but he did square for it. This time he sits back, drives one right back up the middle. Oh, hits the bag. Thomas couldn't grab it with his hand. Jackson was there for the play, but instead he just didn't get there quite in time, and the ball hit the bag, bounced straight up in the air. Thomas leaped and could not grab it with his hand, so it rolls to the outfield. Woodruff makes it over to third base, and Graff stands on first. So just one of those, nothing you can do about that play.
Nothing you can do about it.
And that's the way the ball rolls sometimes. So runners at the corners, no outs. In a 4-1 ball game, the Rabbits are up top of the 5th inning. Now Conley with a little bit of stress added. Runners at the corners has to take a deep breath, know what your plan is, and go. Conley brings it home. Bunt laid down. Graff throws, goes home.
Got him.
He's ruled safe, said he got underneath the tag. The throw from Conley was not bad, maybe a little bit high. It looked like the tag might have gotten him on the maybe the back shoulder, but his hand must have gotten in according to the umpire. So it's a risk you take. You go home, you try to get the out, keep from scoring, or do you go to first base and get a what you'd call a guaranteed out? It's one of those decisions you have to make. Score 5-1 now. Redbirds are trailing in this one.
Good play, good play. It was a good thought.
If the throw was low, maybe. I mean, it was going to be a bang-bang play either way, but wasn't quite there. Ball goes low to the batter. This is Burden. You got Graff at second base, Ebarb at first, and there are no outs. We're in the 5th inning, a 5-1 ball game. Pitch coming, foul, backing out of play. Looks like Cardinals are going to have their work cut out for them to try to get back in this ball game. Pitch coming. Runner was going. Robertson tries to field it, picks it up, throws across the diamond. Good pick, and he's out. What a great job right there by Daniel Bryan. The runners were going on contact, a little hit-and-run play. Robertson bobbled it right at the grass. He was able to pick it up and throw across a little bit low, but Daniel Bryan, great job at first base, gets the out. And so the first out of the inning, runners now at second and third, and that brings up Ashton Harper. Here's the pitch right there in the zone. Good comeback pitch right there for Conley.
Conley struck Harper out last inning. Nope, third inning, I'm sorry. Last
Come set, here it is. Ball popped up behind us here and out of play. So it's an 0-2 count. Boy, a big strikeout here would be great. Trying to limit the damage. Only one run across so far, but they're sitting at second and third right now. Next pitch coming. He tries the spinner. It's driven out to left field. Sewell retreats. He's underneath it, makes the catch, throws it in, but the runner from third, Graff, scores. So a good piece of hitting by Harper. He kept his hands back on the curveball. He saw it coming, and he drove it out for the sacrifice fly. So it's 6-1 our score. Now Conley's just got to come back and get the bearded man out.
He's back.
And get out of this inning with just 2 runs across. Conley delivers a little bit low.
It's a good block there by McKinney.
Hey, I was just about to say McKinney has played very well from behind the plate today.
I don't think there hasn't been anything to hit the backstop.
Not
on our side.
No, not at all. Here's the pitch, a little bit low. But he has played very well. He's got some pressure on him coming back from an all-state bid last year. There's a ball driven out to left field. Sewell's going to have to retreat on it. Makes the catch on the warning track, and that will get the Redbirds out of the inning. 2 runs do cross, though, in the 5th inning. Drives the score up 6-1. Cardinals going to have to answer. This is Cardinal Baseball on Camden Fairview Cardinals Baseball YouTube.
Do you need an experienced tax professional to help you minimize what you owe or maximize this year's refund? With over 35 years of experience, Simple Accounting is here to help. They provide expert tax management services for both new and established businesses, as well as accounting, bookkeeping, and payroll services. Call or go by Simple Accounting for a consultation today. You can find them at 116 AG Avenue or give them a call at 870-836-6914.
It's not every day when you need a bulldozer or a load of gravel, but when you do, call Reynolds Construction Services. No job is too big or too small for Jonathan Reynolds and his crew. From topsoil to field dirt and even gravel, they can haul it all. Reynolds Construction Services can also spread that dirt or gravel. Need a road or driveway? They can do that. Spreading topsoil in your yard? Yep, they can do that. A pad for a house, building, or garage? They can do that too. Give Reynolds Construction Services a call for all of your dirt and dozer needs. 870-807-1491. Go Cards.
It's Thursday night baseball. Cardinals opening day as they are playing in the 2022 border battle here at Texas High. So the teams in this, you've got from the Texas side, you've got Longview and Atlanta, Texas High and Liberty Ilo. For the Arkansas side, it's Camden Fairview, El Dorado, Texarkana, or Arkansas High rather, and Fort Smith Northside. So we will play all the Texas teams. All the Arkansas teams will play the Texas teams. And so far the Arkansas teams are winning. Cardinals won the first one against Longview, but they're trying to get back in this one. They're trailing Atlanta 6-1. Martavius Thomas comes to the plate. Harrison's still on the mound, and he has, pitched a really good ball game.
Martavius takes ball 1 outside. He's batting on the right-hand side of the plate.
That ball bounces to the backstop. Robertson got the last one. And that ball went to the backstop. It's kind of like, oh, man, I got to go back there again. If you don't have anything going on tomorrow, you can come over and watch some good baseball. I tell you, show up here for the Cardinal game at 1, but then stick around for the Arkansas High, Texas High game too. Of course, that's a rivalry right there. It will be a packed house. Pitching the zone for strike number 1. It's 2-1 count to Martavius Thomas, the shortstop, batting 3 in the 3-hole. There's a ball tipped foul. Thomas just struggling to keep his hands back, and can't blame him. He sees that sucker like a big old grapefruit, wanting to just drive it.
Beach ball coming.
That ball, I believe, fouled off his left foot. Oh, that had a big hook in it, but it was way outside. When he throws that thing right, that sucker, big old loop.
It's got a big hump in it. It's kind of easy to see, but we've been stuck by it a few times.
Ball hit to the third baseman. Nice play by the third baseman, Ebarb. He throws across the diamond for the out. It is 1 out here in the bottom half of the 5th inning.
This infield here, they're tough. They haven't bobbled much.
Let me see if I can find my schedule again. I was looking at that a while ago, but Harrison delivers. Robertson swings at one a little low, fouls it back behind us here. So, yeah, tomorrow, so Texas High plays El Dorado right after this. And there's actually games going on right now over at Texarkana A&M, George Dobson Field. It's Liberty Ilo and Arkansas High are playing right now, and Longview and Fort Smith Northside play later tonight. Here comes the next one. Whoa. Whoa, that must have been outside.
I don't know.
Tomorrow's games start at 11 o'clock. Atlanta will play Fort Smith Northside, then us taking on Texas High. That's our only game tomorrow. And pitch fouled off behind the plate. At 3 o'clock, Longview plays El Dorado. At 5 o'clock, Longview plays Arkansas High. And then at 7:30, so it's actually, it'd be a full day of baseball. Yeah. 7:30, Texas High and Arkansas High play. Kind of like a matinee. I mean, not a matinee, like a yep, that. Exactly what my mind was saying, but I couldn't get it out of my head. Ball in the dirt, goes to the backstop. A Friday feature, I guess, is what I was trying to say.
Feature Friday. There we go.
Then on Saturday, Atlanta and El Dorado play at 11. 1 o'clock, Texas High plays Fort Smith Northside. 3 o'clock, Camden Fairview plays Liberty Ilo, and then the 5 o'clock game is Liberty Ilo and El Dorado. So a full slate of games over the next couple of days. 2-2 count. Robertson
staying alive.
Fighting up there at the plate. Fouls it back. Harrison has gone the distance for the Rabbits. Here's the pitch. A little bit high. Count runs full. McKinney stands on deck. Going to try to do something, hopefully, with Logan on base. Pitch comes. Ball tapped off the foot. Yeah. I would say we have about 15 minutes, if my clock is right. 7 o'clock, started about 5:30, so Cardinals going to have to do some damage in a hurry. Here's the pitch, Robertson. There he drives one, just foul past third base.
Well, he got a hold of that one.
He did. He finally was able to stay back on it a little bit. Next pitch comes. There's a ball driven out to left field. That's drive down the line. That is going to be just foul.
Did it get out?
I believe it did, sir.
Did it get out?
Believe it did, but just foul. Long, loud, foul ball. But maybe he can correct it a little bit here. What's Harrison going to come with? It's the question. Here it is. Defense at the plate right there. I think he was looking for something different. He just stuck the bat out there to foul it off.
Yeah, he knew he had to touch something.
Robertson, one of 5 seniors on this Cardinal baseball team. Here comes the 3-2.
Oh, he's got to be set up off the plate.
He must be. Our angle, we're not even able to look at the TV there, but
That bat was a 14 pitch at bat.
now the coach for the Rabbits comes out to talk to Harrison. So your seniors on the team, you got Logan Robertson, you got Daniel Bryan, you got Michael Sewell, you have Colton D. Woody, that's 4. Cade Goldsmith, that's the 5th. They've all seen action tonight. New pitcher coming in. Let's see how this is going to shake things up as we're going from pretty slow and methodical to we're not sure yet, but we'll find out. We'll take a break, though. We're going to let you listen to a few of our sponsors. We thank our sponsors very much, by the way, for making this happen, but making the sponsors, just to be clear, they are providing for these kids. These boys are getting this through supplies, equipment, food, travel expense, stuff like that. It's helping out with the Booster Club, and so we thank them very, very much for all that they've been doing. Let's take a break. We'll come back at 6-1 in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Cardinals have a runner on first base with 1 out, and we'll be back in a few moments here on Camden Fairview Cardinals Baseball YouTube.
It's not every day when you need a bulldozer or a load of gravel, but when you do, call Reynolds Construction Services. No job is too big or too small for Jonathan Reynolds and his crew. From topsoil to field dirt and even gravel, they can haul it all. Reynolds Construction Services can also spread that dirt or gravel. Need a road or driveway? They can do that. Spreading topsoil in your yard? Yep, they can do that. A pad for a house, building, or garage? They can do that too. Give Reynolds Construction Services a call for all of your dirt and dozer needs. 870-807-1491. Go Cards.
Dr. Jonathan Lewis and nurse practitioner Brandy Martizik want to care for all of your medical needs at the Lewis Clinic. Located at 430 Magnolia Road in Dr. McFarland's office building, they're open from 8:30 to 12 and 1:30 to 5 Monday through Friday. They'll care for all of your needs with a little TLC. You can call them at 870-836-5709 to schedule your next sick or wellness visit. They also offer DOT physicals and occupational health exams. That is the Lewis Clinic, and we're back ready for action. The new pitcher on the mound. Don't have that name yet. Right-hander, though. He is going to be facing Carson Mckinney to lead things off for himself. Here's the first pitch. A check swing out to the second baseman, picked up by the second baseman, and he underhands it over to Gaston for the out. Tried to check his swing, hit it right back to the second baseman. Robertson does move up. Robertson does move up to second base. We've lost the camera. We'll check in a minute. Daniel Bryan's at the plate right now with 2 outs. Really need to get a run across here. Daniel hits over to the shortstop. Shortstop fields it, throws it across the diamond, and the out is made. So a runner is stranded, no runs scored on no hits, one runner stranded, no errors in the inning. It is 6-1. We go to the top of the 6th. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball.
Here in South Arkansas, there is timber everywhere. When you need someone to manage your timber, you want someone you can trust. Arkansas Pulpwood is a family-owned business that has been operating for 49 years. They are the timber experts. Whether you are buying or selling timber in timberland, or you are looking for someone to manage what you have, Arkansas Pulpwood is the answer. Give John Dawson III a call at 870-231-6405 and see how Arkansas Pulpwood can put a little cha-ching in your wallet. Arkansas Pulpwood is a proud sponsor of Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Call the Mudslingers at Premier Concrete for all your ready-mix needs. Located in Camden and serving South Arkansas, the Mudslingers are the concrete professionals you are looking for. Premier Concrete, open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Earlier or later by appointment, give them a call at 870-231-3884. Premier Concrete, a proud supporter of Cardinal baseball.
All right, back here at Texas High. Cardinals trail 6-1. We're going to the top of the 6th inning. Now, Jake, I don't know, with it being an hour and 45-minute time limit, you know, the way we think about it, you start an inning, you finish the inning. But with them having back-to-back games so quickly, is it going to end right at 1:45? Who knows? But the Cardinals, in theory, would get an opportunity to bat here in the 6th. We got a new pitcher, and that pitcher is Martavius Thomas. MT comes in and going to try to keep the Rabbits off of the scoreboard. He moves over from shortstop, his first pitching action of the 2022 season. Dason Conley finishes out his day. He goes back out to right field, but he finishes up pitching very well. 3 innings on 40 pitches. Fairly efficient right there.
Very efficient.
No hits, 2 runs, none of them earned, 1 strikeout, and 2 walks. But give a lot of credit to that freshman. He stepped up and pitched really big today. He goes back out to right field. And Jackson Bradshaw moves over to shortstop. Colton Dewoody comes in to take over second base duties. Everybody else stays the same. And Thomas comes set and ready to pitch for his first batter. And this is Peyton Harrison. Pitch goes outside. Harrison moved over to play what? Did he go to third base?
Harrison.
I do not remember. But he's still in the
I think
game.
He went to left field.
He pitched a great game. Behind that pitch of Thomas for strike 1, swinging strike 1. Next pitch coming. Fouled off over to us. We almost needed the net.
Close.
Almost needed the net. We are in a makeshift. We got like a makeshift net they made here, which is great. We appreciate it. Although it probably could still get to me if it wanted to. My lucky go right under
come
here.
under this little bar.
Isn't that the truth? Next pitch coming. High to the backstop. And
2-2 count here on Harrison.
Yep. Ball hit over to the shortstop. Bradshaw picks it up, throws across. Ooh, he's safe. Yep. Couldn't make the play, and Harrison, the left-handed batter, down the line quickly. So it's a runner at first base. And back to the top of the order. That brings up Cooper McClure, I believe.
Yep, top of the lineup.
Here comes the pitch from Thomas, a little inside and low for a ball. So again, not sure how they're going to work this time issue, but I would assume they would play out the inning.
Yeah.
We'll find out in a moment.
It may be just drop dead at maybe 145.
Maybe so. Who knows? We'll find out. Somebody knows. So pitch is high and outside.
Two and 0 to McCure.
So Thomas steps off and comes back set. Harrison has his lead over at first base. Now he's come set. Delivers just a little bit low. Carson's having trouble catching now. It keeps popping out of the glove. Of course, Thomas throws a good bit harder than Conley.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's just not anticipating it or what, but he's not getting that secured. It's a 5-run lead for the Rabbits. Pitch just a little bit high, and that's a walk. So You got an error and a walk, runners at first and second, no outs. Not the way you want to start the 6th inning. You do not want to allow the Rabbits to increase their lead. But you're going to have to really dig deep here to keep them from scoring.
Right.
Batter now is
Cale Carpenter.
Cale Carpenter. Thomas looks, now he delivers. Foul back to the backstop, strike one.
Big cut by a little man.
Thomas pitched just a little bit last year, but they're going to lean on his arm a little bit more this year. They're going to have to. And Thomas has got good speed, good arm speed for sure. Going to have to be able to throw strikes. That ball's fouled off. Carpenter struggling to catch up to it. Harrison's at second. McClure is at first. And Carpenter at the plate with no outs. An 0-2 count, though. Thomas shakes. Now he finds the one he wants. Digs in. Here comes the pitch. Tries the curveball. Bounces in front of the plate. Good block by Carson. Didn't get Carpenter to swing, but at least he knows he's got it.
Yeah.
And now you come back with the fastball up in the zone. Carpenter's not proven he can catch up to it yet. Or do you try another off-speed pitch? You can waste another one if you want to. He tries it. Carpenter fouls it off. That was a better curveball.
It was. It broke just right, fell just right. I don't think Carpenter was looking for it. He just battled it off.
I think I'd come back with the same one.
You got room to.
That's what I'm thinking. Your count's 1 and 2. He's probably thinking fastball at the plate. See if you can get him to swing over the top. Nope, he brought the fastball. And it was just a little bit low. Runners take their leads. Thomas, he delivers. Fastball in the dirt, bounces away from McKinney way down the first base line. Nobody's covering home. Carson went and got the ball, but the runners just advanced one, so it's now runners at second and third. No outs, full count to the number 2 batter in the order, Cale Carpenter. Game is not out of reach, but it's at the risk of getting there. Ball popped foul to the left side. We will do it again. The Atlanta dugout has gotten loud. They have not been loud the whole game.
They have not
until Martavius got on the mound. They are chirping. Three-two pitch on the way. Runners at second and third. Holy.
Why do you think about over here?
That one just missed high, says the umpire. It was a pretty good-looking pitch. It was up in the zone, but it looked like he could have gone either way. But this umpire has not called that pretty much all night.
He has not. He's been really tight.
So, and that's been consistent on both sides. No complaints there, I guess. But the bases are loaded, and there are no outs with Will Woodruff to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Has walked once, scored a run. Fastball high from Thomas. The ball popped to the right side. That's going to fall in
Conley's
play.
got a long way to
Conley's
go.
having to run for it. Cannot get to it in time. It was out of his reach. Throw comes home, but not in time, so the runners all advance. That ball just kept tailing away from Conley over to the foul line. Fell just inside the line. Conley, no chance of getting there in time. So a bloop base hit scores a run for the Rabbits and advances the runners all 90 feet. That brings up Ty Graff, the catcher. He digs in, trying to put this game out of reach for the Cardinals. Thomas trying to keep it where it is. Here's the pitch. Ball
He was
fisted.
way behind it. I don't think he expected. He ain't been paying attention. He didn't expect that.
You have to take into account, too, if you think about it, not in any way making excuses, just the reality. We've now played over a full game of baseball today. That's a lot of baseball.
That is.
Working on our, 12th inning? Yep, working on our 12th. 7-1's the score in the top of the 6th. One run across. Ball in the dirt, good block. 3-1 count. Infield in, trying to get the runner out at home. Here's the pitch. Graff watches a strike, which
same strike
was
the ball a while ago.
Looked like it.
So 3-2 count.
3-2. Thomas delivers home. Foul back to the backstop. So the infield in, they get a ball in front of them, they'll try to go home and make the out. If you can, you step on home and throw to first. But you want to make sure you get an out at home. That's so important. Thomas comes home. That ball's out in front. Oh, fouled off his foot. We've had several of those tonight.
Yeah, I think that come off of his leg, maybe around his knee. It looked like it was high.
Tiger, I don't know if it's called Tiger Stadium or it's on the back of this building, but I can't see that right now. But everybody here has been extremely hospitable. They've helped us out and allowed us to hook up our cameras, all sorts of stuff. It's been great. We've enjoyed being here. We got another game tomorrow. Then the Cardinals will play again on Saturday. Reminder, we will not be on the air Saturday. But this one's not over either. 7-1's the score. Trying to get out of a jam, though. Bases loaded with no outs. Here's the pitch. Inside high, and that's a walk and a run across. It is now 8-1. Game started out, again, really nice for D. Woody. He came in and pitched the first inning and shut them down quickly. The second inning got away from the Cardinals, though, and that's was definitely put us behind. But then 2 runs up in the 5th inning, 2 more now here in the 6th. It's an 8-1 ball game. Pop up to the right side, fouled out of play.
To Ebarb.
Ebarb is at the plate. He is 0 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. 3. No, excuse me. I was going to say 3 walks. That was Graff. There's a strike right there. Good looking pitch from Thomas. agree. His hat keeps falling off, taking after Jeffrey Neal.
He don't have as much hair as Jeffrey.
I agree. That is true. But his hat keeps falling off. Jeffrey playing ball at SAU, Magnolia. A big part of that conference championship team from last year. Wish him the best. Good young man. Thomas fires home. That one's high. Breaking pitch. That was a good one. Ebarb, he didn't have a chance.
He just couldn't help it.
He didn't have a chance. He swung over the top of that thing, just did a little spin move and took off to the dugout. Good pitch right there for the first out in the inning on a 2-2 pitch. So that brings up Nick Burden. He is 1 for 3 with a run scored. Double play gets us out of this inning. Here's the pitch in the dirt. Ball number 1. I have a fear this game going a little bit longer. Our camera is going to die. Battery is going to die, but we'll do the best we can. We'll keep it coming. There's a pitch low. Eight runs on 4 hits, no errors for Atlanta. 1 run on 5 hits, 4 errors for the Cardinals. Cardinals have made some errors in the first game and this one for sure. Something they're going to have to try to shore up. We're going to have to be able to make those defensive plays. In the dirt again, and another walk, and a run's crossing the plate. Thomas struggling to find the zone. Low on every pitch in that at bat. Brings up Ashton Harper. Oh, no, this is, who is this?
Peyton something. That's the new pitcher.
Oh, that's the pitcher, okay. There's a good pitch.
I don't think he was expecting that.
Next pitch coming from Thomas, a little bit high. Thomas grabbing his leg. Oh. Yes, the first one was a strike. Thomas is acting a little funny on his right leg as his push leg. That's a good pitch right there. Nice breaking pitch. Falls in for a strike. It's a 2-2 count now. One out, bases loaded, 9-1 the score. We are in the top of the 6th. This is the last inning of the ball game. Time has expired. Cardinals just trying to keep it close where they can maybe come back. They're going to attempt it, but they're going to have a long way to go in the bottom half of the 6th. But we can keep it here. That surely would help. An 8-run lead.
The new pitcher is Peyton.
Here's the pitch from Thomas in the dirt, and it's another walk. That runs the score to 10-1. So now batting's number 2. Don't have his name. Coach Keith is on the way out to visit with Thomas. Looks like we Coach Keith's taking his time. I don't know if are we walking off the field here? That's it. That's going to be the ball game. Cardinals are going to walk off here. So it's a 10-1 win for the Rabbits. The Cardinals will lose this one. They just could not get runs across and then just had a couple of innings that blew up on them. But that's going to be it for the Cardinals and for this one. The Cardinals fall in this battle against the Atlanta Rabbits by a score of 10-1. We'll take a break, come back, and wrap this thing up here from the Farmers Bank and Trust mobile booth, broadcast booth here in just a few minutes. Stay tuned. You're listening to Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball.
Arkansas Saw & Lawn is a proud sponsor of Camden Fairview Cardinal baseball. Located at 1550 Cash Road in Camden, they provide all of your small gas engine needs. A proud retailer of the steel product line, Arkansas Saw & Lawn carries chainsaws for every job, big or small. They also have blowers and trimmers for getting that yard manicured. And if you need a new mower, go by and see the great line of Hustler lawnmowers. Arkansas Saw & Lawn also provides all of your maintenance and repair needs. Arkansas Saw & Lawn. Go by and see them on Cash Road or call them at 870-836-4861. When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the Camden Fairview baseball team or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Nick Tuberville is right here in Ouachita County to help you select the right protection at the right price. Nick and his team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you will know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With Nick Tuberville State Farm, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call him. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Jimmy's Cycle and Tractor is your one-stop shop for all your tractor, mower, ATV, or trailer needs. Located at 2045A, California in Camden, they have a wide selection of equipment to choose from. Jimmy's Cycle and Tractor is an authorized Kubota dealer carrying a full line of Kubota lawnmowers and tractors. And if you need an implement for your tractor or a trailer to carry it, Jimmy's Cycle and Tractor carries Bush Hog brand implements and Texas Bragg trailers. Jimmy's also carries Kawasaki ATVs. Go by and see Snooky and the crew at Jimmy's Cycle and Tractor or give them a call at 870-836-2502.
When you need a home run pharmacy, swing by Morrison's Pharmacy in Camden with over 49 years of experience. With over 49 years of experience, 2 locations and 4 pharmacists, Morrison's is a 5-tool pharmacy. You can stop in and visit the friendly staff and shop around while you wait. Morrison's also has a convenient drive-through at both locations, and if you can't get out, Morrison's can deliver too. Morrison's Pharmacy is located on the 278 bypass next to Atwoods, or drop by the Clinic Pharmacy inside Ouachita Valley Family Clinic on Cash Road. You will definitely get the win with Morrison's Pharmacy, a proud sponsor of Cardinal baseball. Well, this one didn't turn out the way we wanted. Cardinals fall to the Rabbits 10-1, Jake, and just couldn't ever really get anything going. 5 hits in the ball game. Of course, they started out pitching Peyton Harrison, he had our number. He was off speed, slow, everything, and everything we were out in front of.
He got a five full innings out of him, and he come out here and done his job.
Done his job. We had some mistakes in the field, some more errors that cost us in this one, and then some misplays that surely hurt as well. But 4 errors in the ball game according to the stats. That's just something the Cardinals are going to have to shake and get better at. Defensively, they're going to have to be able to make the plays and get their pitchers out of the innings. But that's kind of the way things go sometimes. You win some, you lose some. That's what we did today. The Cardinals won against the Longview Lobos, and then they lost to the Atlanta Rabbits here in the 2022 border battle. They will play again, the Cardinals will, at 1 o'clock tomorrow. They'll be taking on Texas High. The Tigers will be in their home dugout, I'm sure. Excuse me. And we will have that one for you. We had a game tomorrow at 1 o'clock, and then at 3 o'clock on Saturday, Cardinals will be taking on Liberty Ilo. Again, we want to remind you that game will not be broadcast on Camden Fairview Cardinals Baseball YouTube. But it's been a good day. It's a good start to the season.
It is.
Great weather. And pick up a win and a loss. That's, hey.
And ask for better weather and, come out, win the first game of the season.
Yep, they did a great job. Robertson pitched really well in that first
well.
one. And then we saw a pretty good outing from Dason Connolly in that second one.
Yeah.
And really impressed with that young man.
Gives you a lot of confidence. You got young guys coming up that can come out and under pressure.
That's exactly right.
And make it happen.
Trying to build something here at Camden Fairview after a championship last year, the 8-4A championship. Want to try to win another one. It's going to have to start right here in Texas. Just start working together, building a team, and building that unity. So we're going to see how it goes. Well, folks, we want to thank all of our sponsors again that have made this, that have made these boys and what they do possible through their Booster Club donations. Arkansas Pulpwood, Arkansas Saw and Lawn, Reynolds Construction, Lewis Clinic, Nick Tuberville State Farm, Morrison's Pharmacy, Jamie Simple Accounting Services, Premier Concrete, and Jimmy's Cycle and Tractor. And a big thank you to Farmers Bank and Trust for sponsoring our broadcast, and the Farmers Bank and Trust mobile broadcast booth. Remember, you can get on their apps. You can see your account. You can do lots of stuff on the big net teller. I mean, you can pay bills. You can do all sorts of things on their net teller. But you also have the debit card app where you can keep up with your debit card. Or if you have a kid like I do that has a debit card, I can keep up with it, make sure we're not going over limit or not overdrawn and things like that. So that's definitely handy. Farmers Bank has all the mobile apps and things you need. They have their iTellers as well. You can deal with a teller right there in your own car. All right, folks. Well, hey, for Jake Morgan, Wes O'Hare, our statistician, Bill Lewis, our executive producer, we pray that y'all have a great evening. Hope you'll be with us again tomorrow as we continue to work out our kinks. But we plan to bring you some Fairview Cardinal baseball tomorrow. We'll be on the air hopefully around 12:30. So from Texarkana, we say so long and have a great evening.